Hello everyone, and welcome to Pretty Nerdy Adventures. My name is Taylor.
And I'm Michael.
And this week on Pretty Nerdy Adventures, it's Valentine's Day, so we're headed to Disneyland to celebrate.
Along the way, we'll learn about some of the tributes Walt left to his wife Lillian around the park, ride some rides, and check out some Valentine's Day treats.
So come with us to spread some love on this Pretty Nerdy adventure. Okay guys, we are here at Disneyland because Valentine's Day is coming up and clearly we are feeling the love. So let's go check out some of the love letters that Walt Disney left to his wife Lillian around the park. Probably the most well-known tribute, the first stop on our list brings us to the Disneyland Railroad Station on Main Street, USA. It's no secret that Walt Disney loved trains. I mean, the man built an entire theme park encompassed by one. So, when it came to commemorating his beloved wife at Disneyland, Walt did it the best way he knew how. He had one of the cars that ran along the Disneyland Railroad converted into a beautifully ornate Victorian-era style parlor car and named it the Lily Bell after his beloved wife. Complete with varnished mahogany paneling, velour furnishings, a floral patterned wool rug, and Disney family photos, all the changes made on the Lily Bell were personally overseen by Lillian Disney herself. And, being known to transport presidents, world leaders, and other VIPs, it has remained one of the most exclusive ways to traverse the park since its first trip around the happiest place on Earth in 1974. While many are aware of this dedication to Lillian, few know that the Disneyland Railroad was actually inspired by another train Walt named and dedicated to his wife. The original Lily Bell train ran throughout Walt and Lillian's Homely Hills backyard along a track they dubbed the Carrollwood Pacific Railroad. This train heavily influenced the creation of the Disneyland Railroad, and a model of the original Lily Bell can be found front and center at the Main Street USA Railroad Station. Okay, so we have made it to Town Square, home of the famous Disneyland Railroad. However, as you can see, it is under construction, and unfortunately, it will be under construction for the next few months leading up to the 70th anniversary of Disneyland. So we can't ride it. But if you do ever get to come to Disneyland and it is open, we highly recommend that you hop on the train. It's about a 20-minute ride, but it takes you throughout a bunch of the lands, and there's also some cool hidden secrets and details within it as well. But luckily, we don't have to go very far for our next tribute, because our next tribute will take us right here to City Hall. Let's go. Hopefully your Disney trip is going well enough that you don't necessarily need guest relations.
Hey V, you know what?
Well,
This chair and that phone are exactly where I was sitting and what I was using that one time that I called you because my phone fell out of my pocket on Matterhorn Mountain.
I still have the voicemail.
B, my phone flew out of my pocket on the Matterhorn, and I don't have a phone now. I'm guessing you haven't left yet, so I'm assuming you'll get here around 7:30, maybe 8 o'clock. I'm gonna go to my car in the Pixar Pals lot on the Cars level. It's like all the way in the first row that you would walk down to get to the escalator. Pillar 37, I think I'm near. So I'm gonna go there at 7:30, and I'm gonna wait for you to come find me. Please come find me. I love you. Bye.
So yeah, that's the phone I called you on, and that's the chair I was sitting in when I was in desperate need of my boyfriend to come save me.
But should you happen to find yourselves there, take a moment to look around at all the historical photos and relics. Inconspicuously hidden away among a collection of iconic Disney tales on a fake bookshelf is our second love letter to Lillian. A fake book titled Lily Bell, written by one W.E. Disney. No one at Guest Relations knew the story behind this Easter egg, unfortunately, but it's still a touching sentiment that helps keep Lillian's spirit alive in the parks. All right, there are quite a few people in here who are trying to actually get help, so let's get out of here and head to our next tribute. All right, we are here at our next romantic destination. Now I know what you're thinking. Taylor, what on earth is romantic about this giant, petrified piece of history? Well, I'll tell you. Our man Walt was a jokester at heart. And about a couple days before his and Lillian's 31st anniversary, they were driving through Colorado and stumbled upon a place called Pike's Petrified Forest. He went to stop inside, leaving Lillian in the car for quite some time, and when he came out, he revealed that he had bought her an anniversary present, a giant petrified tree. Now, this wasn't exactly true. It was just a joke between the two of them. It was supposed to be sent directly to Disneyland. It just took a little long to get here. So they joked that it was on their mantle for a while, and the lady of the house didn't want it in there anymore, so she donated it herself, as the plaque says, presented to Disneyland by Mrs. Walt Disney. So really just a living monument, an inside joke between Lillian and Walt. And I think that's kind of cute.
Yeah, hopefully she feels the same when I gift her a tree.
Please don't give me a tree, I'll kill it. This one you can't kill though, if you want to give me a petrified tree.
Why is it petrified? Did it watch a scary movie?
Oh my god. On to our next destination. We love our friends too. Of course they could come along for the adventure.
I'm coming along on this adventure.
Love of Walt's life, Lillian Disney, was the daughter of Willard P. Bounds, the U.S. Marshal for the town of Rainbow Ridge in the Big Thunder region of Arizona. So naturally, when he opened his masterpiece in 1955, he created Frontierland and in turn what I think is the best ride in Disneyland, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, and named it and the town of Rainbow Ridge after Lillian's father. And now obviously we need to go ride the ride. We just got off of Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. I especially love this tribute to Lillian and her father because for me, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad is a core memory ride and very sentimental personally to me and my family. To our next tribute. Our next stop brings us to King Arthur's Carousel. It's no secret that there are a couple of horses here that have special dedications for people who have contributed greatly to the Disney company, like Miss Julie Andrews and Walt himself. Now, I'm pretty sure that Lillian herself does not actually have a specific horse dedicated to her. However, rumor has it there is one horse that was her favorite, so let's go ride the carousel and see if we can find him. As is customary at Disneyland, each individual horse on King Arthur's Carousel has its own unique design and name to match their personality. This funky guy with the gold tooth is Doubloon. Said to be Lillian Disney's personal favorite, Doubloon was allegedly the first horse purchased by Walt Disney to expand and transform the old carousel he had bought from a Toronto theme park into the King Arthur's carousel we know today. Which means this guy's been circling Fantasyland since opening day in 1955. Peter Pan!
Bye, Peter.
So we just finished up at the carousel. Always a classic ride. Johnny got his cheesy garlic pretzel bread. And now there is only one more tribute for us to go check out. Okay. I got a little hungry on the way to our last tribute. And what is Valentine's Day without something sweet? So we stopped in the Grand. In the lobby, they have this wonderful little bar set up. And for a limited time for Valentine's Day, they have special treats and snacks. And you can also get alcohol here sometimes. I know you can during the holidays. We'll see if you can now. So let's grab a little Valentine's Day treat. Okay, so we went with the Linzer Tart Valentine's Day cookie. So like I said, Valentine's Day stuff is here for a limited time. They also have some limited Lunar New Year treats as well. And yes, there is alcohol. So let's give this a try. Wow, this twist bar is so long. Pretty too. Look how cute she is. So if you look really close, I don't see like the jam going to the edges in here, but if you look inside, there is like jam lined in here. So, well, we'll see. Oh, I did a bad wish though. Cheers. I mean, that's good.
It tastes like a Pop-Tart.
I know.
Yeah,
All right.
strawberry Pop-Tart, dude.
Oh, yeah. I will say, Michael thinks I'm a freak for this. I like the unfrosted Pop-Tarts.
No.
The unfrosted strawberry Pop-Tarts are my favorite. So, I don't know if this is as sweet as a frosted strawberry Pop-Tart. It's been quite some time since I've had it. Is it sweeter or the same amount of sweet?
Actually, it's a little bit sweeter because it is cookie-esque.
But the jam filling is really, really good, and the cookie is very well made. It's nice and buttery, but like flaky.
Very good.
We approve. Like Lillian and Walt, who trekked to South America in 1941, our final tribute takes us on a trek across the Disneyland Resort property to the Disneyland Hotel. Nestled away in the courtyard, right beside the pool, sits Trader Sam's Enchanted Tiki Bar. A super popular bar and restaurant named in tribute of not Lillian Disney, but their friend and South American navigator Trader Sam. And while the bar might not be named in Lillian's honor, her memory does live on inside. A framed photo featuring Walt, Lillian, Trader Sam, and the rest of their South American expedition hangs inconspicuously on the walls. A subtle yet sentimental nod to the contributions this trip made on the Walt Disney Company and Walt and Lillian themselves. Okay, so we weren't actually able to get a reservation at Trader Sam's. It's actually one of the harder restaurants to get a reservation for on property, but that's okay because they have Tangaroa Terrace right outside where the cocktails are just as delicious. And even though we didn't have a reservation, the cast members were nice enough to let us politely go inside so we could check out the restaurant and see all the fun photos and trinkets that there are inside.
And all 4 tables.
Yeah, it was very small. So even though I think the restaurant itself is actually quite interesting to look at and see, it's kind of hard. The atmosphere doesn't really call for you to just really get up and like look at everything. This seems like a proper end to the video. And there you have it.
These incredibly sweet tokens of Walt's affections forever cement the love he had for Lillian at Disneyland. It's clear he was proud to call her his wife.
So, next time you're at Disneyland with a hot date, set your expectations and make sure to show them all of these adorably sentimental things Walt did for Lillian. Thank you so much for joining us. Let us know in the comments if there are any tributes to Lillian around Disneyland you know about that we missed. If you like this video and want to see where the next adventure takes us, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Click that little bell to turn on notifications, and as always,
Part of the journey is the end, but we'll be back next time for another pretty nerdy adventure.